We all know that shoulders play a major part in climbing. Basically, any movement that involves the arms involves the shoulders. And the main cause for shoulders injuries typically occurs when you go from a bent arm position rapidly into a straight arm position. This commonly happens when you go for a dead point or a dyno. You're able to grab onto the hold, but because you lack the strength to keep your arm bent, you fall into an extended position, causing excessive strain on the shoulders, and thus you end up injuring yourself. So in this video, I'd like to introduce shoulder exercises to prevent such catastrophes from occurring, and if they have already occurred, to rehabilitate you adequately. And without any particularly further ado's, here we go. Chapter 1. Let's talk dead hangs. The number one stretch/strength exercise for shoulders, in my humble true opinion, would have to be the dead hang off the pull-up bar. Now I know what you're thinking, that's it? And the answer is, yeah. Form. Arms completely straight and directly above your shoulders. Let your shoulders sag as high as possible. If applicable, completely extend your legs straight down into the earth. Otherwise, you'll have to keep them slightly bent. Do not allow your feet to drift behind your body. This will cause your lower back to arch. Keep your torso straight and neutral. Do not elevate your torso or retract your shoulder blades at all. Benefits. The dead hang teaches our shoulders to be strong in an extended position. This position is the exact position you're in when you get injured, so become strong in it to prevent injuries from happening in the future. Progressions. You can start with your feet on the ground. Take your feet off the ground, one arm with your feet on the ground, and then one arm with your feet off the ground. Chapter 2, shrug it out. Shrugs are essential for teaching your shoulders how to absorb impact. Form. Start in a complete dead hang. Slightly elevate your torso so that your chest is slightly pointed towards the sky at like a 45-degree angle. While trying to maintain your arms as straight as possible, pull your shoulder blades down and back to elevate your body upwards. Control the motion back down. Benefits. It builds joint integrity while teaching you how to shrug with straight arms. The straight arm shrugging strength is very important, but when you need to pull yourself back into the wall when your arms are straight. Obviously. Progressions. You can start with your feet on the ground, take your feet off the ground, one arm with your feet on the ground, and then one arm with your feet off the ground. Chapter 3, OHP strength. While climbing is predominantly pulling, shoulders are meant to be used in all ranges of motion, including vertical pressing. So incorporate some overhead work in order to balance out all that vertical pulling. Form. With your feet nice and established on the ground, brace your core. Maintain a neutral torso. Hold the dumbbell or barbell with straight wrists. Keep your elbows beneath the weights. Push up and slightly behind your head. If using a barbell, you want to look up, and as you push the weight up, bring your head through. Control back down. Benefits. You build vertical pushing strength to help balance out all that vertical pulling strength you do via climbing. This also reinforces and strengthens your overhead mobility. Progressions. Just use heavier weights. Chapter 4, the routine. Now that you know the exercises to do, here's a quick routine that you can choose to do. Dead hangs, 20 seconds. Superset with overhead press, 10 reps. Rest 2 minutes and repeat for 4 rounds. Scapula shrugs, 10 to 20 reps. Rest 2 minutes. Repeat for 2 sets. One arm dead hangs, 20 seconds per arm. Rest 2 minutes. Repeat for 2 sets. Hopefully you learned something and keep them shoulders adequate. Well, yeah. And I'll see you next time, partner.